Hey everyone, Steve back again with part two of my social anxiety journey. Now, if I remember correctly, yesterday I finished off explaining how I found Dr. Richard's program and I started a couple of groups, a local group and a Skype group. In addition to that, I also joined Toastmasters. You might have heard of it. It's a speech and public speaking. It's a really good program that gets you to overcome your social or your speaking fears and fears of giving a toast or a speech or anything at all. Really, it really really it really helps with social anxiety in all facets. So that was great. That was something I was looking for. I find that if I'm going to something weekly, it keeps me going. Like if I'm not going regularly, I'll give up. Also, I joined Al-Anon, and Al-Anon is a group for people whose lives had been affected by alcohol, and I joined because I have a few brothers and that are in the alcohol, and I wanted to be vulnerable and open up and talk to people about my problems. So it was meant, at least for me, because the two groups give me two different angles to work on, and as well, we went out and did things like darts and pool and karaoke and other behavioral experiments out in the real world, so to speak, and that give us a chance to get a little bit more comfortable with each other and with the group. And my social anxiety went from a moderate when I first checked it. This was after coming down a little bit, I believe. But when I first checked it, it went from a moderate to a mild social anxiety. So mild to none, actually. And I've been maintaining that for the past couple of years, except for COVID. And after COVID was on the go for a couple of months, I had a stroke. And that really ramped up the anxiety, both, not so much the social, but it spilled over into the social as well, because I was unable to speak or communicate, and I still have a problem in groups of people because I have a job to get a sentence out. If people are speaking, a lot of people, in my opinion, they don't want or give me enough time to speak. And that's just that's the way a social group goes here. I'm a little bit, I have to find my words and come up with them. It's getting better, but that has affected my social anxiety and my anxiety and back pain, and that with it, it makes you want to, I guess, avoid people, situations, life. but I'm getting slowly better, and the challenge goes on. I had to get over my stroke, and my social anxiety was put on the back burner for a little while. But now I have been working on it ever since, because luckily the stroke, the Overcoming Social Anxiety program, as I probably mentioned in the last video, caused me to have to read handouts every day for 30 minutes. And that was great after the stroke. So right now I have some social anxiety, obviously, but I'm not suffering. I'm not afraid in too many situations, unless I, put myself out there and go outside of my comfort zone, which I continue to do somewhat, slowly. This video is an example of putting myself outside of my comfort zone. This is one of the reasons I did this video. So yeah, there's so much more I can talk about about social anxiety and the groups and everything involved, but I see now that I'm getting short on time again. But yeah, it gave me great insights and lessons and everything, and I continue to grow from it. So hopefully that gave you some insight into social anxiety. And if you have any comments, suggestions, you can like, you can comment, you can subscribe. But I have to go right now, so I will catch you on the next video.